Good morning. This is Grateful Ed. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I wanted to make another video and focus in on the gang stalking. Okay, these gang stalking and setups, they're real. Okay, and it doesn't matter, what part of society you're in, because there's so many groups that work together in order to pinpoint people and go after them with any kind of resources that they have. Okay, so my goal is just to tell my story the way I see it. Okay, in my opinion, my opinions have been wrong. Some of these things may be wrong, but I rely on my judgment and experience, intuition, and help from God, or I would never ever get through it. It's a miracle I'm alive, and I thank God every day for that. Also, these shows, they're not about me, okay? But, it is dedicated towards trying to raise awareness and trying to get people to think for themselves and, break away from the old way of thinking, the mob mentality, if you would. So, there was a certain point a couple years ago when I realized, the neighbors were not friendly, all right? Whether they be the old neighbors or the new neighbors that have moved in. The thing about it is, I've had the experiences and, the recollection of things, how they were when we moved in the house in the 70s. And it was very, very different, okay? Night and day different. It didn't mean these things were not going on, but, there was a lot more love and there was a lot more understanding. There was bullying and there was things going on, it's human nature, but it was not to the degree of hostility and hatefulness that I experienced, as a senior citizen. Okay, but anyway, okay. So we had some neighbors move in, and new neighbors, not right next door, but within the circle. Okay, and they'd been there for a while. The good thing about June being at home, she kept an eyeball on everything, okay? And, she would report her interpretations, And I gotta admit, a lot of times those things were, pretty plausible, okay? But anyway, he didn't have much to say about these folks, whatever. But, one day, dude came over to introduce himself. Okay. Now, the thing about it is, when you've lived in different neighborhoods around the world, and, you've known different neighbors, different mannerisms, and, the good, the bad, and the ugly, that's an experience factor that a lot of people may not have, okay? But, I do. So, when he came over, it was small talk, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Brought his daughter, very beautiful young girl with him, which was cool. The thing was, the red flag was inviting me over for a barbecue. Okay, and I'm like, barbecue and drink, to drink, that was part of it. And I said, no, I declined on that, And it was like, that's when it turned to the peer pressure, okay? And I've had a lot more stronger peer pressure than this since then. But either way, the peer pressure was, oh, come on, well, we'll just have a beer. We'll stay off the hard liquor. And I said, no, I'm going through something that I just don't feel like I want to drink anymore, And somehow I brought up the subject of the other neighbors. Okay, and the answer was this was a red flag. The answer was that, oh, forget about them, they don't know, or whatever. It was very divisive, when that's not what we saw. Okay, that's not what we saw transpiring in real life as far as the interactions with the other neighbor. So that was a big red flag. Okay, so after that, things other things would manifest. There was the repair people that would be around the circle, and also the AT&T trucks over at their house. Okay, and lots of disruption on the internet. I'd had that, certain phases, like, I don't know, certain people, certain groups, but these things were they were happening. So this video is getting a little long to post. I want to wrap it up there saying gang stalking is real. Keep your eyes and keep your ears open. Don't fall for this stuff. Break free from it. We need to break free together. Raise consciousness, raise awareness, and let them know that we're not going to take that. We're not going to stop until this shit stops. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a great day. God bless you. God bless America. And keep on keeping on.